can tell you. It's all I'm privileged enough to say. So we are going to be getting ready to start here in just a couple minutes. The refs are out. It's always a good sign. Putting the nets on their moorings. Try to keep up with the action today on my little camera here. We'll see how I do. But we're glad you are here with us today, joining for yet another hockey game here at the Monument Tournament. So right now we've won the past couple games, so we're looking pretty strong so far in this tournament. Obviously, there's always things to work on, but overall, feeling pretty good about how we've been playing. So, except someone just fell trying to get the pucks off. That's Simon. Simon fell getting the pucks off the bench. Nobody saw that, so that's good. Luckily, no one saw it. One of the fun things about this tournament is the different jerseys everyone's able to put together. Always a good time. For this one, the Warriors have got the butterscotch jerseys going on, the yellow butter colors, and Littleton sticking with their team color, which is red. But they've definitely Christmased it up a little bit. Looks like a dead Santa theme, I guess. A lot going on. So scary fans here at the Monument rink today. Not cool. If you have not sampled the rum balls, let me know. They just resemble a rum ball. They are actually made of joy and sprinkles, and certainly not any rum. Injury update, Yanni is unfortunately still out for the Warriors, so we are short one forward, which I think we've actually handled pretty nicely. Yanni's going to be joining us though today, so that's exciting. He's feeling good enough to come in. He's in a boot, so he's not ready to play by any means, but he is ready to watch some incredible hockey action, just like you are. So thank you for coming, and text me if you need anything. This is a relatively interactive broadcast. In case you are not aware, this is my third ugly sweater for the tournament, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I may or may not have another one or two more. Oh, that's not great. In the warm-ups, one of the defensemen there for Littleton took a puck off the outside of the leg, and that hurts. You don't want to do that in the warm-up. Ooh, coming off. Ooh, not great. There we go. Healed the leg. Probably just a nice little Charlie horse, and you'll have a bruise tomorrow. These pucks are not soft. All right. So we've got, as you may remember, or maybe not, there are 18-minute periods here for this game. Every game in this tournament, 18 minutes. But they are halved. So it's like having three 12-minute tournament, or three 12-minute periods, basically. But instead, it's going to be two 18-minute periods. So by the end of the period, Warriors do tend to get a little sleepy, a little tired, running around this whole time. So hopefully they've done a good job so far kind of maintaining through that, but it could be a factor just as players are getting tired. So it looks like we've got Grayson Lindsay is going to be our goalie, I believe, for this one. Nope, maybe. Yeah, goalies are chatting, so who knows? We'll see which one stays in the net after the after warm-ups are over. They're going to rock, paper, scissors for it, I think. And we do have that tendency here to play the full game with our goalies. Sometimes organizations at this age will switch out their goalies halfway through. Looks like Littleton just brought the one goalie, so they're going to have the same goalie in the whole time, which is choice. But we've got our two, and it does look like, yes, Grayson Lindsay is going to be our netminder for the game today. We've got, looks like our first line out is going to be the Seafelt, Evan Riggs, and Lewis Chan line. Lewis bumped up from the D side. He's playing forward again today to kind of cover for Yanni's injury. On the defensive side, we've got the P squared line of Pizzo and Palmer. And the fun part is that we've all got different jerseys, and that makes me happy. It looks like SpongeBob is out there for Littleton, along with Mr. Krabs. And another one over there, I don't know. Getting ready to go. Not sure what's going on. Palmer's having a little chat with the refs. Pizzo's coming off. Cooper's coming out. So it's not the P-scored line now. Now it's Palmer and Cooper. Richards out there. They saw that with the wrong side of his stick, and we ended up... No, kept it. Lewis Chan with a great stop. Evans sitting right in front. Ooh. Gets a shot on, and now Littleton coming back our direction. Pinched into those boards and knocked off. Cooper gets it, passes it up the ice. It looks like it's going to be icing. Good attempt there. Thought it got tipped, but I am often wrong. And now the puck is going to be all the way down in the defensive zone for the Warriors. Not sure what's going on with Pizzo. I'm wondering if maybe he had an equipment thing that they needed to fix. So that could be all kinds of stuff. Could be a neck guard, could be a mouth guard. Could be a skate that wasn't working. I don't know. Luckily, the refs, I think, are checking that now. So that is a good problem to have. All right, face-off coming to the left of Grace and Lindsay right up front. One there by Littleton. They're going to knock it forward into the zone. It's going to get chased around the back end by somebody, and he's going to Hunter. Hunter gets it on his stick. Nice pass over to James Sager on this left side. James goes a little, maybe he got held up just a little bit, and he ended up knocking that puck across the blue line. So it's an offside. Great pass by Hunter to set that up, and we're going to face off right in front of us here. Charlie. It was close. All right, face off one there by Charlie. Back to Hunter. Hunter goes for it. Oh, it gets knocked all the way down. Palmer's going to chase over in that right corner. Palmer gets to it, takes a nice shot at it, bumps it forward. Hunter battling on that far side. He squirts loose and goes to Charlie. Charlie gets a touch on it, but it is back to the D, back to the point there for Littleton. Littleton shoots it in and goes around the back of the net. Chasing around back, goes over to this left side. James has got it. Looks like he's going to pass it up to Charlie. It's a little bit, maybe a little spicy for Charlie. He gets to it. Nice job catching up with that puck. James battling there behind the net. He's going to run over into the corner. He's got Dockery back. Dockery with a nice pinch. Gets up there. Good shot on. Goes off the goalie. Weird bounce in front, and he ends up knocking it in. Good shot by Gavin to get that opportunity there for, I think it was Charlie on that one. Nice work by the Warriors early on, getting the weird opportunity and a nice shot in to make the first goal of the game into the offensive zone, and we're going to chase. Goes over into the waiting arms of Simon, who battles along that side. Littleton's able to get to it, though. They try to clear it up, but Lewis is there to knock it free. Goes back to Walshy. Walshy chasing back. Cooper skating back for it. Gets it. Nice turn. Good pass right up the ice. Mishandled right there at the end. It didn't quite get through. All right, puck in the corner now. Sorry. Knocked loose. Knocked free over to the far right side now. Tries to knock it up. Not able to get it out. There he goes. Puck into the neutral zone now. A couple Warriors ready for it. Yep. 2-on-1 coming this way. Good speed by Zach. Good shot on. Good save by the goalie. Good opportunity and another shot on there by the Warriors. Good work. Getting that puck up quickly and getting the shot on net. And now we're going to face off here just to the left of the Littleton goalie. We got Palmer and Dockery out there for the defense right now. Goes over to Lucas Malaysia on the back end. Palmer knocks it back forward into that offensive zone. Palmer gets back there, stands strong on the inside. Comes around, and Littleton's going to get it around their own net. Tries to chase it around. Knocks it through Simon and goes over to that far left side. Battling up. Look, Simon gets it back, though, right in front. He tries to drag it across the goalie. Battled for in front, and they whistled it dead. Good cover by the goalie, and we're going to get a stoppage right there. So we're going to have another face-off just to the left of the tendy for Littleton. Looks like Simon's coming off. And he'll be replaced by somebody. There we go. Looks like Cade's coming out maybe to cover that left side. That's odd. Cade's the center usually. Nope, Hunter. Hunter Godley is out there to cover. Some changes in the line so far. Oh, Hunter's on the line there. All right. Good back check there by Hunter, but unfortunately he went a little bit past the blue line for a offside now. So now the face-off is going to be outside the zone. On the right side or the left side. What are those sides? It's going to be on the right side of the ice. Big yawn for Brian. All right. Face-off coming here in the neutral zone. So Charlie's going to take it. Battled for. Hunter is able to get to it. He tries to knock it forward. Off the James getting in the right spot here. Off the puck. Cooper scoots up. Oh! Cooper taken down hard at the blue line. And they're coming back the other way quickly. Good job by Gavin to get back there and muck up the works. Cooper coming back hard to help out, and the puck is knocked free. It gets up and knocked all the way down the ice. No icing. So Sager's going to chase. There you go. Panicked shot over to the right side. Looks like Simon's going to get it. And right there at that blue line, Simon comes up with it. Good. Oh, knocked free into the neutral zone, where it's recovered there by Blake Palmer. Who's going to take it up? Blake Palmer's got the time. They're going to let him go all the way up. James Sager with a huge shot to goal. Beautiful shot. Excellent, Selly. Taking that opportunity. Good work. No, I don't know. Some people out there. Cade takes it up. Knocks it forward. Pizzo's going to go get it now, and he's going to try to take it up. Pizzo's out there with Walshy. Simon takes it up. Accidentally gets it knocked off his stick, and it goes into the corner. Battled for. Picked up by Littleton. Ooh, nice shot there by Pizzo, getting it on net quickly. Littleton's up for it, though, and they go and get it. Good job by Cade back checking. And it's going to be an offside over there on the Warriors side of the ice. So there's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone. Pretty good near breakout for Littleton there, but Warriors are up to it. And good back check by Cade. All right, face-off coming in the neutral zone. One there by Littleton, and it's... Oh, never mind. Cade ends up getting it, and it's a 3-on-2 coming this way. Drop back for Lucas Malaysia. Nice. That was like an intentional drop back. Great pass into the middle, but unfortunately we're not able to connect. Pizzo to go get it. Davis crosses it a little too spicy. Walshy goes to get it, and unfortunately just dumps it a little early on the dump there, but you know, who hasn't been afflicted by that? Anyway, this section of the game brought to you by Rum Balls. They've definitely improved my broadcasting abilities. I'm just kidding. All right, face-off coming now to the right side of the ice. It's going to be taken by Seafelt, who does win it over to Riggs. Riggs kicks it into the offensive zone. Up, overskates a little bit. Littleton able to come up with it. Littleton coming with speed now this direction. Cooper tries to drive the player off to the center. Good work. Goes under the edge there, and it's knocked free. Lots of battling going on that side. Back on the right side of the ice for the Warriors. They're able to move it up. Now Seafeld's got it. He's got speed in hands. He gets all the way up. Good shot. Good goal. Whoa. Excellent goal there by Zach Seafeld. Lewis is going to be out there along with Zach and Lucas. I'm sorry, Riggsy out there. Puck comes back to Palmer. Palmer knocks it forward, and it's kept in by Evan Riggs. Skates it all the way up. He's got a couple options over there, wide open in the middle. Lewis is ready for it, but Littleton's able to come up with it. Good back check by the Warriors, though, to come and snag it. Palmer panics a little bit and just kind of dumps it right back into the Littleton defender. Looks like Grayson might have made a save there, and it ends up getting knocked free again. And now Lewis is coming hard the other direction all by himself. He's got time. Oh! His move gets him all the way past, and then he unfortunately didn't get it to go forward anymore. It went right across the open goal mouth there, and there's going to be a stoppage for icing. And we're going to head back the other direction. Good save Good work by the goalie to keep it out, but excellent work by Lewis to get up there and get a shot on. Love seeing that from the former defenseman, current forward, utility player, I think is what we call that. All right, face-off coming now to the right of the goalie. Cooper's out there with Walshy on the D. Sager and James and Charlie back there. Cooper gets it knocked forward, and it goes in. That's an assist, and a great goal there for Charlie. Dump there by the D, and a good shot to knock it in by Charlie. Getting that recycling out of there. All right, Charlie taking it up. Good pass to James. He called for it, and he got it. Love seeing that. Good communication between those two. Those two have been on the same line a lot this year, so they have been working well together. Puck is knocked forward. Cooper bites, but that's okay. Good job by Walshy to get it and gather that thing and get it out of trouble. Like the aggressiveness. And, but it does come loose, and now Walshy's got a chase, looks like probably all the way down. Just bring it hard around there. Cooper, nope. All right. Looks like Walshy stopped it over in the corner. And it goes back to the point there for Littleton. Crosses in front. Cooper's got to chase it in the corner. Cooper with the scoop out of danger, and it goes right into the offside area. It's a good scoop by Coop. Love that. I'm just going to get him a little shovel. If he had a shovel that looked like a hockey stick, I think we would have like a whole trench in our yard just for grins. Just in case you guys need more of those, we're here to help. Depends on how things go, you know. All right, shot coming in on the Warriors. Looks like Grayson's up to it, though. It goes into that far left corner. The battle's happening in front. Littleton's able to get a stick on it and try to move it forward, but looks like it is cleared now into that neutral zone. Knocked right back in for an offside, and will be another face-off right here in front of us. So that's cool. Looks like we've got Crash out there and Smash. Oh, Crash and Smash. That's excellent. Colt 45, I'd imagine that's the beer. That's what I give Santa. He gets tired of milk and cookies. At some point, he just needs a Colt 45. Anyway, looks like, nice pass over there to Simon. Simon's able to get to it, and he knocks it forward. Oh, goodness. Simon is using a little bit more momentum than he needed there, I think. Lucas Malaysia goes to get it, and he tries to pass it up to Cade. Cade's wide open on that far end. If we can get it to him. Simon goes to get it. Comes to Palmer. Palmer's going to take a quick shot in, going around the backside of the goal. Cade chases to the corner. Hopefully he passes it back to... okay. Pass back to Gavin. I don't think was quite what we were hoping for. And it does go to Littleton. Oh, no! Mistake there by Blake, who gets... good save there. And he goes around the outside of the net into that far left corner. I think Blake just kind of misjudged that one a little bit. And puck is slowly rolling all the way into the defensive zone for Littleton. Oh, nice job getting back on that one. Simon gets the puck right in front of him. A couple quick moves by the Ukrainian machine. Oh, good shot there for a good centering pass. Gavin with a nice shot. Good save by the goalie. Comes back out to Gavin again. Gavin is thinking about what he's going to do. He knocks it back up to Lewis. No, not Lewis. Yeah, Lewis Chan up there on the left side. Left wing. Littleton tries to knock it free, but unfortunately for them, it gets caught again by Gavin. Gavin takes a shot, but he's just a wee bit outside on that one, and Littleton is going to snag it from us. Cade tries to get it moved forward, but loses control of it just at the wrong time. Littleton scoots out. Oh, man, we gave them a ton of time to think about that one. Defense was just ready for a penalty shot there. All right, and fortunately for us, it ends up coming out. Oh, that's Seafout gets gently escorted to the ice, and he goes over into that far right side corner. Good job there by, is that Palmer? Palmer goes to get it. Palmer with the backhand. And it goes, Zach's in position to get it. Another quick shot there by Lewis. Evan chases over to the far side. Littleton tries to get it out of trouble, and they get it to Palmer. But there's a whistle, and I think it's going to be a penalty, maybe on Riggsy. Riggsy should have had a rum ball. It's one of those things that you never know. And we are going to get this face-off deep in our own zone. Let's hope we win it. And we do. Goes back to the defenseman. He's going to knock that sucker around the ice, and hopefully our left wing is going to get to it. They do. And they're going to try to keep working that thing out of there, try to get it out of danger, out of our own zone. It does end up popping free, and now Seafeld's got a little bit of time and space. Gets it all the way up on that right side, all by his lonesome, and he gets it taken off the stick eventually, but he does a good job pushing it into that zone. Lewis backing up a little bit into the neutral. Ref takes out a guy, then gets the puck chucked at him. Then Lewis, everybody just kind of stopped. That was weird. All right, Littleton does end up getting it and knocks it forward through the neutral zone. It's still battling across there. Pizzo's doing a good job battling up there, way up in the neutral. And we've got a whistle on the, looks like an offside whistle, and maybe a player from Littleton's holding his arm a little bit. So he's going to go take a little break, and there's an offside. So we'll have a face-off here right in front of us. I think Charlie is out there along with James Sager. And Walshy's out there for the D. And maybe it looks like Pizzo's out there for the D as well. We are still on that power play. Goes over to Walshy. He's going to try to get it up the ice. He does so. Gets it to Charlie. Charlie loping along there. Gets it all the way up the ice. Great pass into the middle. But not able to fully get it through. Goes back to Davis. Davis with a nice... Oh, good job there by James to knock it down. Almost got that tip in there. He pulled it over. Face-off one back for the Warriors. Just gets a little bit out of Gavin's outstretched hands. Gavin tries to knock it forward. Goes past Cooper and goes to Hunter, but now Hunter's got it. Okay, got it settled in. And looks like we're going to try to go back around the boards again. It does come back up to Littleton. Cooper, and good pass there by Littleton. Cooper comes back on the back check to try to disrupt. Gavin and Cooper do a good job keeping it out of trouble. Puck is knocked off the ice, no icing, and James chases. Gavin's going to be getting it right in front of us. Goes back to Cooper in the neutral zone. Cooper's going to knock it back up as soon as James gets back into position, and they are going to go on a weird bounce right in front of the goal, and James is able to get to it. So he passes it back to Gavin. Gavin handling a weird bouncy puck there. He ends up, whoa, moving it forward. Big collision right in front, and it's Simon. Somebody wasn't looking up. Or maybe they were. And puck is taken there by Cooper, who's going to clear it back up the ice, and it's going to go right to the outstretched arms of Cade Anaka. Cade's going to knock it into the goal there as he gets all the way up into that far right side of the goal of the ice. Goes right back to Gavin. Gavin with a big shot. Oh, good save by the goalie. Great glove. I'm not sure it was going in, but it was a great glove by the Keep to keep the score 4-0 for the Warriors. Time now is 6:22 in that first half. So I got another personnel change. Got Cade out there. We've got Lucas Malaysia out there and Simon for the forwards. Davis and Palmer out there. Davis and Blake. Or Davis and Balake out there for the D side. All right, puck goes around that out far end of the ice. Cheated up there by Palmer, who's going to get it and knock it all the way back around. Hopefully it gets to Davis. Pizzo, it does not, and it's taken by Littleton up the ice. All right, Cade's in the right place at the right time. He's a water bug. And taken there by the Warriors. Good pass up to Malaysia. Malaysia's getting his stick on a little bit there. And puck comes back into the Warriors bench. They missed Palmer. Missed all the coaches. Even though they're wearing those stylish sweatshirts. They look like they can go out there and skate a little bit. I think that's part of the plan. Like if things start to go badly, then they're going to go out there and skate for about 5 minutes until they're real tired, and then just to give the kids a break. You know, it's a thing that we do. What's that thing called? Oh, yeah, cheating. All right. Just kidding. All right, goes to... Whoa, Lewis Chan knocks it up. That was a good attempt there by the forwards. They just kind of lost it. And puck is dumped in on net. It goes around the outside. Nice centering pass for Littleton, but it's picked off there by the D, and now we're coming up hard this direction. Evan Riggs has got the puck. Wisely doesn't make a move at the blue line. Thank you, Evan. Goes into that corner. He's still battling. He's got a little Energizer Bunny up there. Littleton's going to take it around, and now they're going to take this taken off. Mr. Crab is taking it up. Crab's taking up the ice. Gets that knocked off his stick there by the D. I think that's Davis over there. And lose it in the wall there a little bit, and it comes all the way down the ice. Probably, possibly, yes, it's going to be an icing, and we're going to go back into our defensive zone for the next We've got 5 minutes left here in the period. Some of that exhaustion starting to show up on the feet of the kids out here. They've been skating hard for about 13 minutes, which is a little bit longer than what they're used to for a period. But they still got 5 more. So face-off won there by the Warriors over to the D. And it goes to the point, though, for Littleton. Great stop there by Charlie, sacrificing his body there, and the Warriors are going to clear it. Hopefully it's on net. It is not, and there's going to be an icing, so we go right back to where we just were. And we'll do it again. All right, face-off now coming deep in our own defensive zone. We're on the just to the left of the goalie for Grayson for the Warriors. Face-off is going to be won by me, actually. I'm going to win it. Oh, Littleton gets it, moves straight ahead into the zone, and dangerous work there. The Warriors are able to, Charlie's able to get it moving forward. Good job. Hunter up there too. Battling in that neutral zone. It does get flipped back, though, to Cooper. Cooper's going to think about where his pass is going to go. Good attempt, but didn't quite get it to Godby. All right, Cooper goes and gets it again. Oh, that's not Cooper. It's Connor gets it again. Knocks it up, and we are into the offensive zone. So now we're cooking with gas. Goes back to third level forward there. Nice job. Nice pass into Hunter. Quick shot on. Not able to get past the goalie, but good attempt. And Warriors defense backing up and kind of wait until they're out of... Oh, they weren't all back yet. So tried to knock it up into the offensive zone, but all the Warriors weren't back. So it's going to be an offside and a face-off coming outside the zone. That puck is going to have to think about what it's done. The puck should have gone slower. If we could talk to that puck, that would be great. All right, face-off now coming at center ice. Both teams at full strength right now. 4 minutes left in this period. Palmer and Gavin and Doherty are out there. Dockery, sorry, are out there for the Warriors defense. Lucas Malaysia tries to get a stick on it. Oh. Lucas is like a whirling dervish out there. He gets that puck, and it's just like, you never know what's going to happen. It's this weird, just unexpected flurry of hockey energy, and I don't know how he decides where it's going to go. Somehow it usually goes in the right direction, but he is all over the place on that. It works out. All right, face-off coming to the right of the goalie. Won there by Cade, back to Malaysia. Malaysia does end up losing it, and now it's a one Littleton player coming back. Nice pass by them, but it goes all the way to that far corner. Warriors are going to chase. Goes to Malaysia. Malaysia backs up and does a nice job getting it out of their own zone. I think it's going to go back to oh, nice job by Simon being in the right spot at the right time. Big shot by Simon. It goes past the goal, though. He's got to hit it at the goal. Next time, I think he will hit it at the goal thing instead of slightly high. So good job. Poke there by Blake. They get around easily, and a nice shot on. And it gets past Grayson, and it's a goal for Littleton. 3 minutes left now in this. We got to watch ourselves now. All right. Pizzo is out there now with is that Connor? That's Connor. Puck gets knocked all the way down to Connor. He's got to chase it over into the back corner. No ice. Good turn by Connor. Looks like he's going to try to pass it up to his D. Oh, he loses it. Shot sends on, and they're able to stop it and get it out. Now we're going up the left side. Good pass back over to Riggsy. He does miss it a little bit, and it's knocked all the way down into that corner again. So we're going to chase back to that corner. Fortunately for us, that is an icing because they were on this side of the red line. So now we get to go all the way in the offensive zone for the Warriors on the Hawks here. So keeping track of everything. We've got Pizzo and Walshy out there for the D. We've got Zach Seafelt, Evan Riggs, and Lewis Chan out there for the offense right now. Face-off coming to the left of the goalie for Littleton. And puck is dropped. Seafelt with a swing and a miss on that first attempt, but he gets back to it. It goes back to Evan now. Evan takes it up. Nice move by Evan. Wide open. Zach Seafelt in the middle, and he gets that shot on. Good goal by Zach, standing right where he needs the first half of the game. Defensive change now. We've got Cooper and Dockery out there. And, whoa! Looks like Charlie and James for the offense, as well as Hunter Godby. James thinking about what he's going to do. Let's see if he knocks it up to Gavin. Gavin gets it, and he stands strong in there, but the puck does get past him eventually. Cooper backing up. He's able to recover it and slow it down. Moving it forward. Good job, Coop. And it goes into that neutral zone where it's chased by Littleton and everybody else. Oh, man, a little bit. Way too much. Oh, way too much respect. Now the score, it's 1:51 left here in the half. 2-5 is the score. Warriors still up, but 2 goals scored in quick succession by Littleton. Big shot on. Looks like it's going to go around the back of the goal, and we're going to chase through Gretzky's office. James Sager and Charlie able to get to it and start moving it up the ice. Coming up with speed now. Getting a full head of steam there into the corner. I think it's going to go back to... Now, let's see, where's it going to go? Is it going to go back to Pizzo? It does go back to Pizzo. Pizzo looking down at it. Good shot there by Charlie. Gets it over to Hunter. Hunter's trying to see where his guys are. Too many people on one side. Attempt there by James is unfortunately thwarted by Littleton. Good back check by Charlie, though, not letting them get past him so easily. Puck is cleared up by the D, and now Hunter's got it. He's going to pass it up to James. James gets a nice touch on it. He gets a stick on it. Oh, good work. Slows it down, gets it back up to the D. Looks like we got Blake out there for the defense. On a quick change for them. Does he keep it? He's still got it. Yep, he does keep it. Goes all the way around behind the net. And Hawks chasing around their own net. Cade up there causing shenanigans. As the puck gets cleared up to Pizzo. Pizzo's going to stick with it. Davis doing a good job not letting it past him. Good work, Davis. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Now Littleton's going to clear it, though, and it goes back to Balake. Balake clearing it up to... Nice move by Simon. Another nice move by Simon as he gets it in, and it's stopped by the goalie, maybe? It goes around the back of the net, and it's chased by Malaysia. All right. And goes back to Malaysia again. Malaysia gets a stick on it. Simon chases. Simon with a nice turn around the opposite side, confusing the goalie and the cameraman. Puck is free in the front of the net, and it gets all the way down now. Littleton coming back towards the defense. Nice pass by Littleton over into the corner for them to chase. And that is the end of the period. So, or the end of the half. So, good job, everybody. Score right now. Second and a half period of blistering hockey action here in just a few minutes. And we'll get going from there. Not well, just popping them over here. All right, everybody, face-off is coming at center ice now for the second half of blistering hockey action here in Monument, Colorado. The Warriors are currently up 5-2. 18 minutes left to decide who's going to win this one. There we go. All right, puck shot in. Good cover there by Grayson. And he's going to eat that one up, and then we're going to have a face-off here in our own zone. 5-2 is the score. 17, that took 30 seconds. So 17:31 is the situation. All right. So happy that that malt liquor is being represented here by Colt 45 for Littleton. So nothing says happy holidays like a little Colt 45. Cooper doing a good job getting that thing caught off of his shirt and then knocked all the way around the ice. So good work by him to clear that puck out. Lewis chasing it. Gets knocked all the way down again, and that's going to be a nice thing for the Warriors, and we're going to take it back down to our own end of the ice. So that's a nice little reprieve from being over in our D zone. Puck's going to the offensive zone now, and we're going to have a little face-off over there. So hopefully you got in your 1 minute of no hockey, you got your popcorn, your bathroom breaks, your chestnuts roasting on an open fire, like you do. If anybody's ever done that, please let me know. We've been, thinking about it, and we're like, how do we do this? The short answer is you don't, because it's not 1850. Gavin with a big shot in. Good battle in front. Not able to get it through the goalie, but excellent shot there by Gavin. Came in there with some zip, like mayonnaise. Miracle Whip. That's the one that had the zip. That's an old reference. Man, I'm old. All right. Face-off coming to the left of the goalie. Battles happening in front. Not sure who's up there to go get it, but it does come around this back side. Good job by Gavin stepping forward. Good job by Gavin going all the way around the ice. Love that from a defenseman. Good aggression on that, and the center doing a good job covering. Good job, James Sager. And there's a whistle. Goalie covers, and we're going to get another stoppage, another face-off, and another opportunity. So good work by everybody on that shift. All right, defense staying out, and we've got the Cade, Simon, and James Malaysia line out there. We call it the international line. We've got Malaysia, we've got Simon, and we've got Cade. Cade is the only one with a non-international sounding name. Malaysia is a country, as you may know. Both Cade and Anaka are not countries, so that doesn't really work. It's a terrible analogy. I'm sorry. Big shot there by Cade all the way up real high. Knocked down there by the goalie into the corner, and puck goes back to Palmer. Palmer's going to chase. Hopefully he passes it back to... Nope. All right. Goes to Simon. Simon with a couple quick moves there. Knocks it forward into the goalie type area. I have to scooch forward. All right. Back to the D. Big shot there by Palmer, and it goes into that far corner again for Gavin. Gavin pinching forward again, doing a good job. He's basically a winger up there. Oh, good pass by Gavin. Oh, Lucas Malaysia gets it. Doesn't quite get it on into the net, but he gets another opportunity where it's covered by the goalie. That was a real good pass by Gavin on that one. Unfortunately, great passes don't count as goals, but they probably should. All right, face-off coming now to the left of the goalie for Littleton. Well, we got some sneaky fans. Oh, I got to watch the hockey now. Can't bust the sneaky fans. Looks like another shot and another... Oh, it's actually a goal. You wouldn't have seen it anyway. It looks like it went in there from... If their number ends in 0. Dads. None of the dads are aware either. All right, face-off won there by Littleton. They're coming up the ice quickly. Good job by the D. Is that Pizzo? To knock it forward, and it gets chased into the neutral zone, back into the offensive zone for Littleton. It squirts loose. Walshy comes across to get it. Good, big, strong stick by Walsh. Goes up to Lewis Chan, who's able to knock it forward. Now it goes to Zach. Oh, Zach doesn't get around everybody, but he does take a good shot at getting there. Now the puck goes all the way back behind the goal again. Chased there by the D. Oh, good attempt to pass up, but it's stopped by Littleton. He's getting better at reading those things. Goes over to Walshy on the left side. Walshy tries to pass it up to Lewis, and he does. Lewis takes a couple touches of it. It does go into the neutral, but he gets blasted away. Lewis still chasing. Cleverly missed that one so that Walshy would have a good shot to get it. Good thinking, Lewis. Goes over to Evan. Evan falls. Evan gets up. Evan moves around, and the puck goes over into that right side behind the wall. Goes back to Walshy now as he gets it dumped in on net. Back around that dark corner of doom where we can't see anything. Sent around the outside, the back of the net. Oh, Zach Seafeld with a stop that basically moved the entire Littleton team out of the way. All right, Pizzo with a nice shot. That's got to be a 6th or 7th shot this game. 6-7. I don't know, if you multiply those shots, he would have 42 of those. So Good pass. Good job by on the back check there by Lewis to get in the right spot. And puck gets knocked into the offensive zone for the Warriors. Warriors forwards waiting a little bit too long. Lewis Chan going to get it. Good job, Lewis. Now he's going to come off the ice and let a fresh legs get out there. Littleton coming with speed now over to the dark corner of doom. Looks like they got stopped by somebody. Sneaky fans trying to sabotage my broadcast right now, causing problems. Littleton gets the puck. They knock it all the way down behind the Warriors net. Covered there by Grayson for a stoppage, and we're going to have a face-off probably just off to his right. Means you'll be able to see something that's going on for a few minutes. All right, face-off now coming to the right of Grayson. Littleton's coming up. Looks like Mr. Krabs is going to take the face-off, along with Charlie, who knocks it forward, knocks it backward, and it goes back behind the goal. Cooper takes it, passes it up to his forward, James Sager. Almost gets it, loses it there at the end. Cooper scoots up to try to get it up to Hunter. Doesn't quite get through, though. Good job by the defense to keep it away from Littleton. Goes back into that corner. Cooper falls, gets back up, and it comes back towards Hunter. Cooper gets stick in there, knocks it free. Good work, and he's going to go back around the outside of the net where he tries to get it up to Mr. Sager, and he does. James tries to, comes right back in. Cooper's busy this shift. He's getting peppered over there. Knocks it forward, and now it gets free. There we go. Good shift by Cooper. Hunter's going to take it all the way up. He's got some good positioning there. He shoots it across, and it is knocked free, and now Littleton's coming back for it. Good job by Gavin to knock it forward, and he unfortunately knocks it a little too far, and there's going to be an offside, so we're going to think about what we've done for about 5 seconds while we get ready for this next face-off. 12:36 is the time left in the game. 6-2 is the score. Remember, a 4-goal lead is the least safe lead in hockey. Right there in the neutral zone for Cade Anaka to take the face-off. He knocks it over to Lucas, but he gets a little bit too far ahead of him. Cooper bringing the speed to Richards, and he gets a rocket Richards over there. He gets it passed beautifully over to, looks like Simon maybe over there. All right, Malaysia's chasing over into that end. It goes back to Cade. He's got it right in front of him. Gets stopped by Trucker, and the puck goes across to Littleton. Big shot by Littleton, goes a little bit wide. Good coverage by the D on that one, and it goes up to the Warriors who are trying to bring it up. Simon takes a poke at it, but it gets D to D pass by Littleton, knocked all the way back into the zone again. Cooper's going to chase again. Cooper's going to take it around the outside, pass it to his guy, Simon, and Simon's going to take it around the other way. I like this trickiness that we've got going on. There's interference call. Did Cooper touch him? And Warriors coming out there to start with their penalty kill. Littleton getting their power play unit out there. Face-off one there by Zach. Nice job to get it back to his D. He knocks it forward. Weird bounce. He kind of kicks the puck right in the middle. Littleton tries to get it. They're still on it. Big shot from the DL on the outside. Littleton comes back and tries to get it through that center again. Good hustle by Riggsy. Pokes it forward. Littleton fans getting excited, but now Riggsy's got it in the neutral zone. It's probably going to lead to an offside by Littleton. Seafelt showing off his puck lifting skills. Not his puck throwing skills, unfortunately, but his puck lift was lovely. And we're going to face off in the neutral zone. Warriors out there with, looks like Seafelt and some other guys. Seafelt's out there for the face-off. Looks like Riggsy's out there. Face-off knocked into the Warriors zone. It gets quickly passed up the ice. Excellent job by Palmer on the defensive side. Gets that thing moved up. It goes all into the far corner. Looks like we're still battling for it. Back to the top of the key there. Where Lewis with a big spinorama there. Gets that shot near the goal. Not going to count as a shot, but, enough to keep everybody on their toes. Scooching forward. Puck is cleared now. Defense does a good job clearing it out of danger back into the fun zone. There it is, knocked free. That's Lewis actually out there. Lewis is a forward today. Oh, excellent work by Pizzo for the D, keeping it in front of it. Cleared right to Pizzo. Davis is going to try to move it forward. He doesn't. Oh, collisions in the middle of nowhere there. Blake chasing. Blake passing up to James. Oh, unfortunate bounce for James. Huge shot there by Littleton. Great save by Grayson. He's going to get that groove back, I think, making a couple saves like that. All right. Everybody goes into the boards right in front of us, and James ends up successful. He's got Hunter wide open. He gets it to him. Hunter takes a beat. Nice shot on. Saved by the goalie, and there's going to be a stoppage where he covers up. 9:44 left here in the game. Faceoff's going to be coming now to probably to the right of the goalie. Yeah, looks like it. To the right of the goalie. Defensive change. So we've got Cooper and Gavin out there again. We've got Charlie and Hunter and James for the offense still. Charlie knocks it. He gets it back to Gavin. Gavin does a good job clearing it back forward, and now Littleton's coming hard into our zone. Cooper with a quick poke. Stays in front of it, though. Good job. Puck goes around the backside. Grayson's there. Charlie chasing on that backside. Cooper gets a nice poke on it, but doesn't get it out. Now the shot comes in. Oh, good shot by Littleton. Cooper's ready to take that one on the chin. He's going to chase. He knows where he wants to go. A little bit too spicy on the pass, I think, and he gets past the the winger there. 67. Connor Walsh knocks it all the way forward through the neutral zone, and it's going to be an icing for the Warriors. All right, back to our side of the ice and our side of the mountain. Face-off's going to be coming to the right of the goalie on this our defensive side. Grayson's goalie. 9:05 left here in the game. 62 is the score. And we're going to take this face-off. Looks like, is that Charlie? No, Charlie can't still be up there. Maybe Cade. Yep, face-off won by Littleton, actually, and it goes back. They're going to try to get it to their centers there. They do. It goes back to the point. Good job by Simon to get there and deflect it. Cade chasing on that back end. It goes right to Simon. Simon knocks it up the boards and gets it moved into neutral ice. Unfortunately, it's right into the waiting hands of Littleton, who knocks it back forward into the neutral zone quickly. Good job by the defense to get in there and cause some shenanigans. Good shot by Littleton, but to no avail. Battling in front, and a stoppage by goalie covered it. Grayson with a good cover, and it's 8:35 left in the game. Not the second period, but the game. All right, face-off going to be in the Warriors zone. As there's an offside or an ice. That might have been icing. So face-off is going to be back in our zone. One there by Cade. Comes back our way and stopped there. Oh, good job by Grayson to stop that shot. Puck does squirt loose, and now Simon chasing. Simon knocking people over. They're asking for a penalty. They're not going to get it, so Cade's going to go chase it over to that far left-hand corner. Goes back to Simon. Simon battling on that left side. It's going to come back. Whoa! Big bumping going on over there. Oh, player down for Littleton now. Looks like they're going to stop it. Oh, he's back up. And refs aren't. And we are going to get a stoppage and an injured player. I think the injured player is back up though, so that's good. Okay, he or she is going to jump right back into the game. So not too bad of an injury, thankfully. Littleton chatting about hockey with the refs. And 8:04 left here in the game. 2-6 is the score. What the refs are talking about. They didn't call anything on anybody, so injury turns out to not be too bad. People kicking the boards on the far side. Face-off coming to the right of the goalie. One there by Littleton, who's going to try to move it forward up the ice, and they do, into the neutral zone, coming hard towards Ardea. It's a 3-on-2 for a second. Not for long, though, as the forwards do a good job getting back. The Warriors do a good job knocking it forward. I think it's going to be, no ice on that. Good job by Walshy to knock it in the right way. Good job by Evan to go get it. It is knocked into the neutral zone there, but Gavin's going to get it. Gavin with a nice pass over to Palmer. Palmer with a nice pass back over to Gavin. Gavin tries to get it up there to Lewis. He does, and Lewis is going to knock it all the way down to the other side of the ice. Good job avoiding the icing and getting that puck over there. Goes back towards Lewis. Looks like Cade's going to get it. Cade's going to take it all the way around. Runs into a wall of red and ends up losing it. Now Littleton's coming back quickly the other way. Big shot right in the hands there of Palmer. Looks like Gavin's going to... Oh, Gavin takes it and passes it right to Littleton, unfortunately, and he goes behind the net now. Gavin chasing. Gavin getting his booty in there. Good work. Good work, Gavin's booty. Lewis chasing. The puck goes around the outside where Palmer's going to chase around the net. Oh, shoot, right at the ref. I don't think he gained any points on that. All right, Littleton gets it. Oh, shot on. Almost deflected in by our own defenseman there. There's defenseman trying to stop it. Oh, Zach Seefeld's got it now, and he's making a break. He's taking it all the way up. He's got time, space, and skill. He gets it over to the left, and it's saved by the goalie for Littleton. Loose in front again. The battling in the front of the goal. Puck is loose. It's still loose in front. Players down. Puck comes back to Blake. Blake takes a big shot. It goes right into a few people. Puck still loose in front, and everybody's pushing and shoving. We got a stoppage. Refs are getting in there to break it up, and goalie makes the save. So good job by everybody on that one. 6:20 left in this game, and we've got full switch now for the Warriors. Looks like we got Pizzo and Walsh out there for the D. On the forward side, we've got that's James Sager, Hunter, and Charlie out there for the face-off. Face-off is going to be won by me. Beautiful, right back to Walshy. Walshy gets it right over to Pizzo on the far side. Pizzo gets it dumped in. Good save by the goalie. Good stoppage, though. We'll take that. Let's do that again. Eventually, that'll go better for us if we do that a few times. All right. Face-off now on the right side of the goalie. Charlie's going to take it. Try to win it back to Walshy, I think, probably. Gets his body in there. Goes back to Pizzo. Pizzo with another good shot on. Gets all the way through to the goalie, but does go around the outside of the net. Inside of the net, we can all agree, is better. The puck goes into the dark block of doom where we can't see anything. Shot put on there by Walshy. Just a wee bit off target. Is gathered there by Littleton. He's going to try to move it forward. Good job by... 64, is that James? Nice job. Good job. And we're going to get a face-off here right in front of us at center ice. Lucky us. Looks like we've got Walshy and Davis Pizzo out there still for the defense. And same players out for the offense. No, different players. We got Cade out there. Malaysia gets it, knocks it forward, ends up over-knocking it forward a little bit. Probably should have skated that up to the red line and then chucking it down, because now we've got an icing and a face-off coming in our own zone. So 5, they are running clock now. We are winning by 5, so that's going to make the next 5 minutes go a heck of a lot faster. A lot of stoppages in this game. A lot of icing and like kind of desperate throws away from the net. So it's going to be a quicker end of the game than it has been, unless we give up a goal. So let's not do that. Puck comes up right in the front, and it's taken away by Davis. Davis does a good job knocking it forward to Simon, just a wee bit past him. Oh, Simon battles. Simon gets it. Simon falls. Simon gets back up. Oh, good job by Cade to try to get it, but he gets tripped up there, and Walshy's going to go get it. Good stop by Walsh to go the opposite direction. He's got a pass. There it is. And another pass to get it out of our own zone. Good job. Simon takes it, knocks it up to... Cade goes back to Malaysia, who's going to... Oh, we might have been a wee bit offside. Bummer. I like the way that was shaping up. That's some good play there by the Warriors to move it back forward. 10 forward. 10 forward, big buddy. You know what? If you know what 10 forward is, I know one extra nerdy friend is going to know what 10 forward is, and they're going to text me if they're watching. This way I can check. All right, face-off won there by Littleton. They're going to knock it up the ice, and it's going to get chased back there by Gavin. Gavin goes to get it after Grayson's touch. Gavin thinking about what he's going to do with it. He sends it to Cooper. Cooper knocks it up the ice, but a little too much. And we're going to have a face-off in our own zone now. So, little, again, too spicy. We got to stop doing that. 3:48 now left in the game. I just mentioned, oh, man, nerdy friend is watching. Does she know what 10 forward is? Anybody that knows it is screaming at their screen right now. If only you had my number to text me. All right, face-off coming to the right of Grayson. One there by Littleton. It goes back to Colt 45, the malt beverage of choice. And Evans going to take it all the way up. He's got a great pass open. Good shot on. And it is in the net. Good work there. Was that Riggsy? No, who was that? I can't see. Me on. Winning this game will probably propel us into the finals, which is tomorrow. I believe our final will be at like 1 o'clock. Zach Seafelt moving forward up quickly. Gets it into that far corner, takes it around the other side of the net. It gets blocked and stopped up over there. Littleton coming now with speed right into the jaws of the... Oh, wow. Excellent job by the defense for... I thought Guinan was the best guard, was the best bartender. Krista, you were wrong. All right, shot coming in there, bounces around the outside and chased by Littleton. Littleton tries to clear the zone, but it does get stopped. Oh, never mind. Gets sent back in there. So Palmer, a little early on the, or a little late on the getting to the puck, so it ends up going past the blue line, and we get a stoppage in play. 1:50 left here in the game with that run clock. 8-2 is the score. Face-off won there by the Warriors. Goes back to Palmer. Palmer getting creative about it. And does a little spinorama situation. Gets knocked into neutral ice, and now Littleton coming back for it. Good back check by James Sager. Gets a stick on it and stops it dead in its tracks. Well, everybody's trying to find it now. Looks like we lost it a little bit. Probably the camera work. Looks like Palmer scooching up now. He's going to take it into the offensive zone. He's got a pass open. Nope, never mind. He's going to take it all the way up and gets it on net. Goalie saves it, and Palmer goes around the back of the net. Nobody in that far right side point, but Palmer's back now to try to get it. He's got to get to the edge there, and now Littleton coming back our direction again and through the neutral zone. Good job by James. Oh, nice poke by James. 2 good poke checks there to knock it into our own zone. Excellent job. Oh, great pass across, wide open. Oh, no. Is that Hunter? Oh, he had a good shot there, but unfortunately he was not able to connect and finish that one off. So, 30 seconds left. As I mentioned, the clock's running, so 30 actual seconds left here in the game. Ref's going to drop it probably as soon as Littleton gets some players out there. They're not in a hurry. Don't blame them. 20 seconds left. They're not in a hurry to get it. Face-off won there by Littleton. They're able to try to move it forward. It goes back to Walshy. Walshy's going to move it back to the safety of his own zone there, and it goes past to Simon. Simon gets nudged off the puck. There's going to be a penalty, but it doesn't matter because that's the end of the game, and the Warriors are going to win again in this tournament. Good job by the Warriors, really coming together nicely after the last. Oh, we got fans. Bye, fans. Woo! All right, fans are headed out. Everybody's getting ready for the handshakes and another good game by the Warriors. So there is going to be a game tomorrow. I think it's at 1 o'clock. Be there or be square, or be here and listen to the game on cable. Maybe it should be on a radio station. Cable. The Warriors Radio Network. Given Nux in the line, and yeah, so we'll be back again tomorrow, making that drive. Hopefully we're going to sleep in. I'm pretty excited about that possibility, and we'll be back tomorrow for another game. So be ready, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And that's it. So thanks, guys, for tuning in.